Welcome to AskRasie Newsletter. This is our first newsletter slash video for the year 2025. I am really sending you smooth vibes, and I hope your 2025 is off to a smooth start. If it's not, I hope that you find in the different ways to step into that space of things happening for you. And so the question that we have for this month, and again in this newsletter, I respond in a short video to questions asked by you, leaders who are subscribed to this newsletter. And these are questions in regards to the challenges you're experiencing in your unique leadership journey. There's no need to do it alone. I really wish I had this tool and this resource when I was in the early stages of my leadership journey. So, the question we have today is, what are the best practices for conducting effective performance reviews? This is a really great message and very timely for many organizations who are doing performance reviews for employees across the companies and organizations. And these includes leaders as well, even in senior leadership roles. First thing that comes to mind is I think that waiting 365 days to give your employee a review or any feedback or in any shape or form is way too late. Imagine working for 365 days, working for a full year, and you have no idea how you're doing in terms of feedback from your boss or from your colleagues that you're working with. I think it's so important to not wait and give those feedbacks so that your employee can identify their blind spots. And again, this takes time, right? It takes time, it takes preparation, it takes structure to have it happening timely. Either it's on a weekly basis, or monthly, or quarterly, or or it's like a couple times in the year. It's really up to you as a leader. Find a structure in place. Don't wait until the year has ended to give that review to your employee. It is really important that they know how they're doing on the go. And this would also enhance the productivity on your team and in your organization. The next part is be clear with your employees of what is expected of them through a performance expectation conversation. So, this is usually what happens when you first hire an employee on, or they move on to a different role, or they've been in their role for about a couple of years. It's really important to have that performance expectation conversation. Super important so that you're very clear on this is my role as your leader, as the person who you'll report to. And this is my role as an employee, and this is what is expected of me by my organization, by my team, and by my boss. So it is really important. There's no room for assumptions, no room for judgment, and there's no room for coming into conclusions without the full story. And the last part I can think of is you do not have to do this alone, especially if you have your own unique challenges that you are facing right now in regards to conducting performance reviews. You can reach out to a mentor. It might be somebody in your organization, or maybe it's another leader who you looked up to in a previous organization, or you can also, reach out to a coach or consultant who is willing to come in and work with you one on one in navigating all these challenges that you're having in conducting performance reviews. And some other things to also think of. I feel like this question we can go on for a while, which is providing insights. And at the same time, I want to keep this video short as I promise, in regards to responding to your questions. Some things to also keep in mind as I wrap this up is psychological safety, third party presence, emotional state for the person who's given the review and also the person who's receiving the review. It's important to think about that. And I really wish you all the best with this challenge. And thank you for sending your question in. And for all other leaders who are listening in, do not hesitate to send your question in. I am here. I want to support you in your leadership journey. It is bigger than us, and it's very, very important that you have this resource and this tool at your fingertips. And I welcome you and encourage you to utilize it. All right, take great care, and I'll see you in the next video.